Hi everyone, welcome back to Broker Daily, coming to you live from the Zoom room at 1934 Broadway across from Lincoln Center. Today we have Paul Goodson, our Director of Video Content, with us again. Hey Paul, how's it going?
Very well. Thank you, Ed.
Cool. So last couple of sessions, we talked about your background and some of the in-depth things that we as brokers can do to prep for a good video. What more can we do, Paul, as brokers? What more can I do, as a matter of fact, to leverage your services and all the apps out there to promote our brand?
Well, Ed, I'm not sure I'm going to tell you what else you can do because I know you're taking advantage as much as you can. To anybody else out there, I would say just get to know your marketing team and kind of what tools are available to you, whether it's how to promote your listing, working with vendors, working with our in-house videographers through our social media program, our TikTok initiative, and otherwise just getting to know social media as good and as well as possible to learn to promote yourself and develop a brand around your own agency besides just BHS.
Right, BHS is a major tool to leverage, and what I'm aware of is that the more original content that I create and that each broker creates, our 2,200 or so agents, that creates organic SEO, which is very important for the brand and for our clients. So tell me about Studio 1873. This is a brand new content studio that BHS has developed. Love to hear more about that.
1873 is host to all our podcast content that's going across the More Network. And if you don't know about the More Network, it's a new channel hosted by BHS. I think our tag is powered by BHS. And it's available to watch on YouTube and listen to on Apple Music and Spotify. And we are hosting over a dozen podcasts currently. They cover anything from the economy, which Greg Heim does on a weekly basis, and all sorts of real estate, and tries to cover various regions. I think we've got a new one coming out of Connecticut. We've got one in Queens, Harlem, several coming from the city. They cover all sorts of topics. And the studio itself is run by Ray Parada, and Lena is the studio manager. If you want to get any more information about that, you're welcome to email me or them and ask some questions. And definitely, I'd say look up our channels on all those outlets and listen to some content because there's all sorts of great conversations coming out of there. It's really helping to develop conversations around real estate and putting BHS kind of on the map for content.
Right. There's so many like Instagram feeds and Facebook feeds, but to have an actual studio with brokers and real estate professionals delivering original content about what we're dealing with here in our markets is super important. You can also find our CEO, Bess Friedman, dishing on that network as well.
That you can.
That we can, and we love Bess, and it's just a pleasure to have her and the entire team behind me and behind you supporting this whole collective effort in the end to service our clients and build our brand. So Paul, thank you so much for coming today. It's always a pleasure to speak with you. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time on the More Network, only on the More Network, but back on Broker Daily. Thank you.
Thank you, Ed. You have a good one.
You too.